it's all about taking old things and making them new again. So one of those things that is so old, but for you so loved, are vintage denim, vintage jeans, especially these Levi's 501s.
I know, absolutely. Vintage jeans are something that just never goes out of style.
Right.
When we opened Preloved, we used to carry vintage jeans. 20 years later, we're now selling them online.
Okay.
And this is a big thing. A lot of the vintage denim now is available online. And it can seem a little overwhelming when you start looking into it. You're like, oh, what body shape, what number? It's like you need a PhD in Levi's to figure out which one's going to work for you. So by far, the easiest to find and the best to get our hands on would be the 501. This is a 501 here. This is the classic cut. It's been around forever. You've seen Marilyn Monroe wearing it, Jackie Kennedy, right up to the cast of Friends. Everyone sort of busted that 501.
Right.
But to get a pair that are vintage, that's what's really on trend this season.
Okay, a vintage 501 though, not necessarily made for a woman's body, is it?
This is a very good point. That's exactly it. What it is they were originally made for men's bodies.
Yeah.
So that really affects the sizing. So when you're looking at buying vintage jeans, you're going to want to go up by 2 inches. Don't worry, you did not get bigger. It's just the way that the sizing is. So if you normally get a 28 waist in modern jean, when you're looking at vintage, make sure you're looking at least a 30 or whatever, you know, like that. The other thing is the weight of the denim.
Okay.
The denim is heavier.
It is.
It's much heavier and it doesn't stretch. So that's another reason why you're going to want to go up a bit in size.
Okay.
And it also has a nice worn to it. Like it's a natural, you know, a natural worn, a color, a bit of a fade that happens, which is really key with it.
And that's what people love about their denim. You want that denim that looks like it's been worn through, it's been beaten and battered, it's been through the war.
It's already done for you.
It's already done for you.
Now, this is what I love to do with vintage jeans, is once you actually find a pair that's great, make them your own. You know, have fun with them. Some of the sizing and some of the fit may be slightly off, but don't worry, you can alter it to make it modern in a modern fit. You can take the legs in. What I love, which is totally on point this season, is just cutting the bottom.
That's great.
So you've just got a cropped denim. Another wonderful thing about working with denim is you don't have to sew it all the time. Just leave it raw. The other thing, believe it or not, that I have seen coming back, which is hilarious, is the taking off of the waistband.
See, I like this.
I know, it's a little Mariah Carey, 89, but it's totally back. And I think a lot of this has to do with the fit and comfort. Because the vintage is a little higher waisted, some of us want to feel it fitting at a more natural place where we're used to. So take off the waistband. The zipper is so strong on vintage jeans.
It'll stay.
Exactly. It will stay. And it just gives a real character look, your own look to it. It's a great, great fun to do with
You can leave those edges nice and raw and frayed. If you're taking in the pants, you can always take that. If you don't have a tailor, take it to the dry cleaner. You and I do that all the time, right?
I don't even know how to sew.
Yeah, take it to the
joke. I don't know how to sew.
Take it to the dry cleaners.
You know?
So now let's talk about styling.
That's the last tips I want to give you, is how to style your vintage jeans. When you're wearing vintage denim, you have to put a little more thought into what you wear. Not a lot. You don't need a whole new wardrobe. It's just, you know, because they're old, because you just don't want to look a little bit crazy and someone say, hey, the 90s called, can we have our jeans back? You know, we want to look like a fashion blogger. That's what we're trying to go for.
So she's saying don't pair it with the big, chunky, old sneakers of yesterday.
Exactly.
And a big sweatshirt.
Yeah, we're not going for the Jerry Seinfeld look, okay? That's just not what we're looking for. So one tip that I always say is to wear a heel. Even a little heel or a flat, just something that gives it a polished look is what you want to do. The other thing is the cuff. So I can see here I've done it on the mannequin and I've got it on right now, is doing a nice big cuff to it. That will take away any boot cut and give it a very modern silhouette.
I love that. And I love with you've paired yours with a gorgeous feminine blouse.
Thank you.
That makes it look very now.
Exactly. You want to make sure it looks very modern. And the other thing to have fun with and play with is that it is high-waisted. High-waisted is not a bad thing.
I like high-waisted.
That sucks everything in and everybody kind of looks nice from behind.
That's right.
So play with that, you know. Wear the cropped little blazer or the little top. You know. And the number one thing is just have fun.
Have some fun with it.
It is such a fun way, an affordable way to really update your denim wardrobe.
See, had really nice, a good time here with the crop, and also used a beautiful scarf for the belt.
Yeah,
these are all little touches. Very nice.